Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Jake here. I am scruffy as hell, but we are here. And I know you guys are like, oh, why is your date like that? And my date's like that because, it's actually the 14th right now, but I'm like really weird when I start breeding for Pokemon, and I always start breeding at midnight of that day, so I change my date after midnight. I just like to have be receiving eggs close apart, and it seems like I just feel like I get luckier when I do that. I did go for 2,000 for Sprig, but anyways, we are breeding shiny Omanyte. I'm breeding the eggs tonight because I have nothing better to stream, and it's online. Also, I got a new light, so that's cool. I ended up getting a new light, and I ended up getting a new light for my room. That's loud as fuck. Oh well. I got a new light for my room. Let me. Actually, that's fine. I got a new light for my room. Yo, what up, Crystal Goth? What's up? I know. Hopping by before the gym. Yo, what's up, Crystal Goth? I hope you're well. What's up? Nice, getting that workout. Nice. I need to shave. My lighting's no longer 2014, freaking 2014 lighting from iPhone. 2010 iPhone lighting, 2006 iPhone lighting, I don't know. Anyway, somebody was asking me if my lighting was if I was streaming off an old phone or recording off an old phone, and well, no longer, it doesn't look like that much anymore. It kinda does, but not really. So it finally looks better. It's because my lighting was so awful in my room. But I hope you have fun at the gym. Get them muscles. Heck yeah. Also, I gotta refrain from cussing. I gotta refrain from swearing for the first 30 minutes of my stream. So yeah. Cause basically, I want, I noticed that, not noticed, but I was told that if you do that, YouTube basically counts the first 10 seconds to 30 minutes to decide how they're gonna put you in the algorithm. So I decided to, I'm gonna try to keep it clean for the first 30 minutes. Then I'll swear my heart's content. But I gotta keep it clean, guys. I'm trying to practice that. I was gonna stream earlier yesterday, and I was gonna stream my Pokemon Emerald, my GameCube Game Boy player, but I decided not to. My lighting still looks weird. I look very red. I don't like that. I look very red. Yeah, I don't like that very much. I'm looking at my phone. Can I? Does this thing I think I can just unplug it. Let me unplug this really quick and see how it looks. See, now that's too dark. Man, I can't ever get perfect with the lighting, dude. Ever. I really can't. So, I have to have this plugged in. I mean, the LED bulb was just too bright. Yo, what up, Mona? How's it going? Welcome in. Feel free to subscribe if you want. No worries. Regardless, thank you for being here. Yo, 9 viewers. What am I doing? I'm breeding Omanyte for, I'm breeding it in a Dream Ball. I got a Dream Ball 1 from Pokemon Sword. I hope you're well, Mona. Feel free to subscribe, everyone. I play Smash Bros as well, and I got a guitar right there, and I play guitar as well. Play metal guitar. I'm planning on doing some shredding Sundays sometime either this weekend or next weekend. That's what I do on my channel. I like to breed Apricorn Ball, shiny Pokemon with rare ball combos. I don't mark hunt that often in Scarlet and Violet, but I do a little bit. I love your YouTube channel. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm also planning on doing some video game guitar covers soon. I got a mixer here, and I got my guitar right there, and I play metal guitar. You subbed? Yo, thank you so much. And I hope you are having a great one. And I hope everyone else is having a good night too. Thank you. So yeah, I play. Oh, man, I hate how red I am. I'm gonna try to adjust the really gonna try to adjust the. It sucks, but I still have to adjust this because it's like I'm either super red or. Let me see. I'm either super red or I'm just freaking not. Where's my face cam? Here we go. Let's adjust this. I'm either super red or I'm gonna turn down the contrast saturation. There we go. That's better. Let's go, dude. There we go, guys. Yo, it doesn't even look like I turned down the saturation. Let's go. Yo, what's up? Elite 4 in Shining Pearl? Nice. Good luck. Good luck. What's up, Anna Grant? How do you do that 2's rent in live? Do that 2's rent in live? What? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What's up, Gabe? Gapoy official vlog. Yo, what's good? Do you 2 rent in live? That 2's rent? I'm trying to figure out what do you mean by that. Also, guys, feel free to subscribe. Good luck on the Elite 4, Anna Grant. Good luck on that. I hope you beat them. I'm gonna. What else do I adjust on here? What else do I adjust on here? Let me see. I want to adjust something else. I feel like the gamma? Maybe the gamma. Contrast? That's a little better. Brightness, contrast. That might be better. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah. Heck yeah. What apps? Oh, I see. Well, I'm just playing on the Nintendo Switch. I got my capture card set up. I got my no, the phone can't use that because I'm literally playing on my laptop, not my phone. So, I'm doing this thing called a vertical life, and it's boosted algorithm. And so what you do is you set up like your screen resolution to like 1920 or 1880, 1920, 1820, 1080 by 1920 resolution, or whatever, 9 by 16, whatever that is, and into the canvas settings, and then I'm using OBS Studio, which is literally, yeah, so it's like I'm streaming on a phone, but I'm not. It just takes whatever you're streaming on and flips it like vertically. So no, you can't do that. Like you can't, like I'm using a capture card, so I literally have my Switch set up on my dock. Your team is Rapidash, Lucario, Gengar, and Palkia. Dude, I love Palkia. Palkia is so strong. It's one of my favorite legendaries. Yo, what up, Jolly FNAF? Welcome in. Welcome in. Buenos noches. Buen dia. I don't speak a lot of Spanish, but hi. It's hard to do that. Is it hard to do that, or it's hard to do that? Well, having a capture card, you need like a capture card in a laptop, so it's not that it's hard, but it's more like expensive. And you need a gaming system, and you just plug in the HDMI into the input of the capture card, and then if you have a TV, you plug the HDMI into the output of the capture card, and then plug into the TV. And you can record and stream, and I can record off the software too. OBS Studio is free, and it's really user friendly. I mean, I was really like not with the times when I started using OBS Studio, and it was really easy to learn, and it was really easy to use, and the capture card stuff isn't. But what you have to do is you have to install you have to buy whatever capture card, then you get the downloads and like the software for it on the website, which I'm using Elgato. I've always been using Elgato since I started streaming. So that's how you do it. It's not hard, it's just expensive. And it's kind of hard to set up and get started, but once you get there, it's easy from there. Same as a Caspe artist because it took like 9 balls to catch it. Nice. OBS Studio, not Over Studio. OBS Studio. OBS. Not OBS. O as in O, the letter O, like O, or okay, and then B as in basketball, and then S as in studio. OBS Studio. OBS and then Studio. So it's a free program, and that's what I use. But you want to download that on your laptop. You don't want to do that on your phone. I think phones have. I think there is an OBS Studio for phone. I don't know, but it's not useful unless you have a laptop or like a computer. So yeah. I appreciate you guys tonight. Thank you for being chatty. Appreciate it. Nice, I got 2 subscribers and when the stream started. Thank you guys so much. That gets me like, you know, if I lose subscribers, I'm not like gonna get down to like below 1580 at this point. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. I play Smash Bros as well. I play like Pokemon. I play guitar. I have an old school gaming setup as well. I play Pokemon games, new and old, and the old Pokemon games I just like to go for full on shinies. Sometimes I go for the really hard ones. Like I'm the only of 3 people in the entire world to get shiny Shadow Raikou without the or a shiny Shadow Legendary without the Master Ball, and I was the 2nd person. The person who inspired me got it after. I got medium lucky because I got it halfway through odds, so I got it like 3,000 to 4,000 resets, and then he got his. He was super unlucky, and then I saw a Japanese person get a shiny Shadow Metagross, which still counts as a legendary because it shares the same catch rate. Even in Coliseum, they're usually all catch rate of 3, but at Coliseum they're all a catch rate of 15. So yeah, I have a Master Ball list, shiny Shadow Raikou, and I'm currently doing a ribbon quest for it. I was gonna stream that like yesterday, but I said I'd just stream at midnight tonight. I'm gonna stream that tomorrow instead. So yeah. Yup. I got 18 more minutes to go before I can start swearing and cussing and saying bad words. I'm trying to wait to say bad words, guys, until the first like 30 minutes, because that's kind of when YouTube decides to like algorithm you. So yeah. Yo, thanks for the likes. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Oh yeah. If you're still here, Anna Grant, we got my Palkia. This is my Palkia. Its name is Musical Note, and I caught it in a friend ball. And it's got 438 special attack. Yeah, I'm just collecting eggs this stream. I'm like, well, I can just stream this. It's not a big deal. I got a little bit of an algorithm boost as well. That was pretty cool. So, yeah. And I got 2 new subscribers at the beginning of the stream. That was awesome. So, I just gotta keep with it, man. I binge watched Mario Kart videos. I got a late start today when I woke up. Like, I went to bed at like 2 o'clock last night, and I woke up all the way at like 4 o'clock, dude. I woke up, I think it was almost 4. I think I woke up like 3:46, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, almost 14 hours of sleep. That's insane. So I might end up, I'm not gonna stream this all night, but I might be awake all night, and I gotta be okay with it because it's like almost like, oh, instead of getting like 14 hours of sleep yesterday, technically it's like I'm getting 7 hours of sleep. So it's like getting 7 hours of sleep if I don't get any sleep tonight. So I'll be fine. But yeah. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I might be hanging out with my best friend this weekend, which is awesome. Oops. Yeah, I know it's like, oh bro, your hair is greasy and you need to shave. Well, I'm gonna shave literally like Friday morning, and I'm going to take a shower tonight. I just don't want to like not shave for work because I don't want to shave for work because I'm not trying to go into work impressing anybody. So I honestly like I might even not do anything with my hair tonight. Maybe I'll blow dry it. I don't know. I might just leave it wet. Honestly, I might wear my hat tomorrow too. Like I almost don't care tomorrow. I just want to go to work and go home. Like I don't want to like put so much effort in trying to impress coworkers who can't be impressed. There's only one manager that likes, well, no, my main boss likes my hair. No, there's one manager that doesn't. It gets in my head, dude. One manager that doesn't like my hair, and now like I was having anxiety about working on Tuesday, going like on Tuesday night, going into Tuesday morning, Tuesday midnight, going into Tuesday morning, and then I go to my workplace Tuesday morning, and I find out she's working like only until 12:30. I'm like, what the heck? And then I find out that she's like changed like position, so she's no longer working up front. Let's go party. So I don't worry about her anymore. She was like straight up asking my coworkers for their feedback. All the coworkers up there, she's like, yeah, he just got a haircut, but he should cut it all off, huh? Like, and then like even the little emo girl was like, yeah, I agree, you totally should. I'm like, screw you, little emo girl. Like, come on. I mean, I know I don't look emo right now, guys. I do. I have snake bites, and I usually have straighter hair, and I usually clean cut. I'm just greasy as heck today, and not as presentable, and I'm going to shower tonight. And even when I get out of the shower tonight, I'm still not getting presentable. And honestly, I'm probably gonna wear my hat tomorrow. And if they ask me why, I'm just be like, oh, because I didn't blow dry my hair this like at midnight when I didn't blow dry my hair before I went to bed. That's all I need to tell them. But yeah, I just don't really care what I look like. And this stream is kind of like just, I was actually thinking about having face cam off. I decided to go live with face cam on, because why not? So yep. And I went into it like not really caring about gaining subscribers. I even said I wasn't going to recommend anyone subs, but I still did. But I went into it kind of like not really caring about subscriber count, and I still got 2 subs, which is awesome. So yeah. I'm getting closer to 1,600 subscribers, and I wasn't even focusing on that today. So I did like, you know, consider people subscribing earlier. There's a lot of people here, but I did, and they did, so that was cool. That was pretty awesome, man. I honestly really like that I got a haircut and then I got bangs. Like, even when my hair is like greasy, it still looks decent. Like, obviously I don't feel good looking like this, but you know, whatever. I'm also wearing my slouch beanie because I can. Well, also my roommate's staying up late too, so I get to be loud. I get to be loud too. Awesome. So, and even I'm okay with my roommate even staying up all night. I was being like loud, last night, so I just gotta let it slide, you know? If I'm really, really tired, I'll be able to sleep through it. Because when my roommate's gaming, like, in the morning, I can sleep through it like nothing. So, you know, it's just, you know, it is what it is, man. We be, like, the same person in a different room. I actually just invited my roommate to play video games and play music. My roommate has a bass, so I invited my roommate to play. They'll just show each other stuff on the bass or the guitar and play some video games. I gotta plan out what day I'm gonna do that with my roommate. So yeah. Yo, what up, Rayhan? YouTube is becoming immortal at this point. That's how I feel. Like, I actually feel like because Google has, like, Google's the rich, well, one, I think Google is the richest company in the world. I was gonna say, like Disney and Nintendo and stuff, but yeah, I mean, Google's got all the money, all the things, and Google is literally the pinnacle of money and corporate. And technically YouTube has, when Google bought it, it kind of kept it safe in a way. And yeah, they added the thing that, the change that that change finally rolled in. But to my surprise, I thought it was gonna have me show my ID or show my credit card or whatever verification, but it only does that for people who, I didn't see anybody talk about it, honestly. I already thought it wasn't a big, it was probably a bigger deal for you, Rayhan, but you're still here, so that's saying something. That is saying something. That is saying that either you got through the verification process or it didn't affect you somehow, so that's cool. Glad to see you here, man. But yeah, like even stuff like I remember like the whole Kappa thing, when that happened, like everybody's like, oh, it's the end of YouTube, and that's why this time when this whole thing rolled in, like I didn't really think anything of it, because I was like, okay, well the Kappa thing happened and people got freaked out then, and now it's kind of like nothing, it's something that we're all like kind of used to. Oh, and yeah, it is an invasion of privacy or whatever for sure, but I mean, nobody on YouTube, nobody that works at YouTube and nobody that works for Google, and it's just AI, it's not even real people, they're just going to be tracking your history, and they're just going to be tracking what you watch. And yeah, you don't just have to show your citizen ID, you can literally show a debit card, which has way less information on it, and not to mention debit cards expire, and debit cards also, yeah, they have money on it, but you already have to put your debit card in when you're paying for, like, when you're donating to, like, other YouTubers or streamers, so I mean, technically, it's, yeah. Oh, in the US? I know it was the UK, actually. Verify your account info? But yeah, it's a UK thing, but I thought it was affecting all of YouTube. Maybe it's just the United States and the UK, I don't know, but I thought it was affecting all of YouTube, not just the UK, or US and the UK. I thought it was all of, no matter where you are from. Yeah, I think it was the UK, dude, but I thought it rolled in for everyone. I thought it was like no matter where you're from, that they're doing it for everyone. Yeah, so I went live today because I'm trying to stay like consistent, so yeah, I'm trying to be like consistent when it comes to like streaming, because not live today, but live tonight at midnight. It is late. I'm trying to be consistent, so yo, what's up, Neil? August 16th, 2004. Let's go, dude. You're almost old enough to drink. 2 more days, dude, and you get to go to the bar for your first time. Happy birthday, man. That's awesome. Am I streaming that day? I don't know if I'm... Wait, Friday, Saturday? I don't know if I'm streaming that day. I might, but if I get to wish you happy birthday during my stream on 2 days from now, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Neil. That's awesome. Your phone number so YouTube could give you the verification code and my number isn't being registered. Aww. I think we're back. I was gonna ask. My stream is freaking out. I think I'm finally back. You got Mario Kart World yesterday? Or for your... You got Mario Kart World and Mario Party Jamboree and... Piranha Plant camera? Wait, you have a Piranha Plant camera? That's cool. That's actually really cool. Hey, so... My stuff was buffering like crazy. I don't know why. I got Mario Kart World even though I only have a Switch 1. I bought it used. I was trying to not cave into Nintendo and their greediness. Rayhan, so I was gonna say, you're trying to get verified, but what are you doing? Like, why are you trying? Like, I'm talking about the verification process for the ID thing. And I feel like if they were trying to get you to verify if they were trying to get you to verify your age, you wouldn't be able to be here on my stream. I'm not talking about like getting the verification to like on YouTube to like do more. I'm talking about the verification process for like your age. That's what I'm talking about. So I don't think you'd be able to be here if YouTube was forcing that on you. Help you out. He knows. Oh, cool. At least you have your parents to help you, dude, because not every kid has that, and so that kind of also sucks for them. Yeah, but that's what I was talking about. I know, but I was talking about the age verification thing. And then you brought up verifying your account. But I was literally talking about the age verification thing. So, that was like, I was confused at first. I was like, wait, why are you talking about that when I'm talking about a different type of verification? So, there's just... Yeah, I might wear my hat tomorrow at work, and I might actually just not do anything with my hair tonight. Like, I'm really not in the mood to blow dry it. I just want to take a shower and go to bed all smelling good, my hair and my freaking body, and just, you know, work in a different country. Oh, where does he work? What kind of job does he work? You don't have to tell me where he works, just like what kind of job is it? Is he in the military? I'm gonna be honest, in my personal opinion, I feel like serving the military in the United States is just such a bad idea. Like, not even when, regardless of who's running for president. I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about politics. Like, I'm just saying that the United States is, like, the government is literally, like, you're not really fighting for your country. Like, sometimes you are, but sometimes you're just fighting for the greed of, like the higher-ups. So it's just a bunch of higher-ups that are pitting all their people against one another. And you're not really fighting for your country, you're just fighting so somebody can win. So somebody greedy can win, you know? Like, yeah, sometimes when you go and you're not just fighting for your country, but you're fighting for the people of other nations, but there's always some extra thing that the United States is trying to get from that. That's political, but I just feel like you're not really, like, fighting for your country necessarily. You're just you're not really fighting for anybody but the higher ups and the upper powers and the upper greeds, and the selfish people that are in charge of every single. You're fighting for a selfish people that are in charge of like our nation, and then you're fighting for against other selfish people for some selfish reason. That's just all dumb. So like, oh, you get free education if you join the military, but it's like that's just like a ruse to get people to join the military and, you know, risk their lives to just freaking serve some greedy jerks, basically. International driver. Oh, cool. He's a package delivery dude. He works in Belgium. Oh, shoot. Wait. Oh, yeah, you're from Ukraine, aren't you? I'm sorry for that one time I blocked you, dude. I'm glad I was gonna actually unblock you and say something to you. But then I just kept forgetting. I just kept forgetting. Oh, you're Bulgarian? Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, okay, I think I got confused because I remember Steak and Bacon Media or Marcus once came in and he was like telling you to be safe, or he hopes you're safe because of all the stuff that's going on close to there, which was Ukraine at the time. Yo, thanks for the likes, guys, I appreciate it. I'm kind of actually glad I went live tonight, so then I'm going live like 2 days in a row. You think it deleted itself? Well, I think I had unblocked your old account at one point. Or I unhid it or something, and then yeah, I just saw you never used it. I mean, it was after you contacted me, but I still unhid your original account. I'm just glad you said something though, because I felt really bad. And I also unblocked you on Twitter too. And I think I followed you again, or I messaged you after that, but you don't use that account either. So you couldn't take it anymore? Couldn't take what anymore? Oh, it couldn't take it anymore. Dude, I've been eating potatoes, like, on every day that I don't have work, I've been eating potatoes, and like, honestly, it's not good. I was shaky when I went to the kitchen earlier. Like, I was actually shaky, dude, like, and I have like to walk for like 22 minutes tomorrow morning to go to the bus stop, so I think, like, honestly, like, I'm kind of like, I gotta start eating more. Yo, what up, Lil Yazzie? Yo, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? What's up? What's up, Lil Yazzie? Lil Yazzie? Yeah. What's up? Welcome in. I hope you're well. We're just breeding, doing a boring old Pokemon Shining Pearl, just collecting eggs ahead of time stream. Collecting Omanyte eggs. They're in Dream Balls and yup. So they are in Dream Balls. You're doing good? Nice, nice. Glad to hear it. Feel free to subscribe. I play guitar. I have a guitar right there too. I can't play right now because it's late. Also, I got a mixer, and I'm planning on doing some video game guitar covers. See, it has a guitar jack right there. So I got all the programs, and I'm currently trying to empty out files on my computer, like transferring my files. Most of my videos are just transferring them to my alt account and my main account on YouTube. But then I'm also moving them over to what else am I doing? I'm trying to what about? I don't try to remember what else I'm trying to do. I'm also like having to just like upload my videos on private and then delete them later. And I've been uploading them to two different accounts because I'm trying to save them. Pokemon Shining Pearl. Sorry, the title. I messed up on the title, and if I go back and fix it, like, my stuff will lag, so I'll just have to change it later. But yeah, I'm playing Shining Pearl, so it's like the very like lackluster, brilliant, like Diamond and Pearl remake. It's got less content than Platinum, and pretty much just as much content as Diamond and Pearl, but in different ways. You subbed? Yo, thank you, and yeah, you have a good one, dude. Have a good day or night, whatever time it is for you. Thanks for subscribing, I appreciate it. Dang, I'm getting a lot of subs. You have a good night. Take care. Awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, thank you for hanging out, and thank you for the support. Nice, dude. I'm doing pretty good tonight. It's kind of funny because like I'll get way more views than this, and I'll like not get any subs because I'm just lucky who's coming in tonight. Cool, thank you. Nice. You're welcome. Yo, you have a good night, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I play Smash Bros on my channel too, and I got an old school game set up as well. So I'm different. I don't just play Pokemon. I like to play their games, and I'm grateful because people still like to watch like no matter what I play. So not every YouTuber has that privilege. So I'm grateful for it. You have a good night, and thanks for stopping by, thanks for subscribing, take care, have fun. Have a good day if it's daytime for you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda thirsty. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna get some water. I need to fill up my water actually. It sucks because the landlady is like, hey, like, I saw you out at night, and which is not against the rules for me to be out there at night, but the thing is, the kitchen is outside, and I get, you know, like, I made my dinner tonight because I didn't want to go back out there, but I gotta go back out there because I need to get more water, so it's like, whatever. Dude, my equal match literally moved in a couple weeks ago. So we were slightly different because my roommate smokes weed, and I don't, but a lot of the girls I go out with are stoners, and a lot of my friends smoke weed, and I used to smoke with them at one point, but it's just because I needed an escape because I was so messed up. And I felt like at one point I just kind of felt like I was using weed to like escape my problems instead of face my problems, and so I decided to start. I decided to you know, I stopped smoking weed with my friends, and I stopped playing. I stopped drinking like almost 2 years ago. It's not because I don't want to drink. It's just because I haven't really had a reason to drink. Like last time I drank was literally in 2023, like September of 2023. I literally went to a party and got buzzed, and I just don't have a reason to drink or smoke anymore. So it's not like, I mean, haven't had a reason to smoke since like late 2019. Was it indica or sativa? Which one messed me up? I think it was sativa. I smoked sativa and just got really messed up on sativa. And I was crying on my birthday. And there's two reasons why I was crying. Because one, I wasn't, like, it was actually, I think it kind of had to do with, like, me not getting along with my mom and stuff at the time, and her boyfriend at the time. Like, they were being kind of mean to me the day before. It was literally my birthday, you know? It was literally my birthday. And, I was recording, and I asked my mom if I could finish recording a video, and then she was, like, rushing me, and, on my birthday, and I told my mom, hey, I don't want to be rushed on my birthday. And then she slammed a bunch of stuff, and then I went in my room, and then, like, it just, to be honest, like, me and my mom are getting along now, which is great, but it really does, like, hurt a bit to think about some of the stuff, because it was literally my birthday, and all I said is, hey, I don't want to be rushed on my birthday. That's all I said. You know, I didn't yell at her or anything, and then she yelled at me, and then, like, slammed a bunch of stuff, and then I just didn't want to leave. I didn't want to go out and do whatever they wanted me to do because I was upset. And, my mom being nice now, and we've had our space or whatever, but I was nothing but nice to her on every single birthday that she had before and after that. And it just, like, kind of sucked for me, you know, and, like, I feel I wasn't medicated, so a lot of times I was being mean to her, so maybe if I was medicating myself and, like, not being mean to her as often, maybe she wouldn't have gotten mad that I needed more time to leave the house, you know? But, still, like, my mom and her boyfriend at the time, played Happy Birthday for me on my birthday, but I just started crying when they did it because I felt like they were mean to me, like, on my actual birthday, which it was the day after my birthday with my birthday party, and so I was just, like, really confused for, like, a lot of reasons, and smoking weed did not help. You got your old band back together? Nice, dude. They were inspired by me? Wow. Thank you, man. That's really nice of you. Your band came? That's so cool, dude. And they inspired all of them? That's awesome. Dude, I might be the only youth. I mean, there's somebody on Twitch who does recordings. He does live recordings where he records live. But, like, I'm like the only YouTuber that plays guitar live like that. Well, my friend Dagoba, who passed away young, he did too. That's so cool. I inspired some people. Thank you. And, like, it's flattering with you. It's really flattering because you're, like, in a black metal band, and like I was saying, like, I'm not huge on black metal myself, but to have people that are in a black metal, like, to have people that are invested in a genre that I'm not invested in is a huge compliment, especially when it comes to the metal scene, because it means that I'm doing something right now. for a change, you know? Like, if you met me 2 years ago, I would be on my way to be where I am now, but I wouldn't be close, and I was getting closer by April of 2023 when I got away from all those people locally that were treating me bad. I got away from all that, and you know, I wouldn't be doing anything on the level that I'm doing now if it wasn't for me having to escape that whole validation platform thing. Yo, cool, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was gonna say that I was confused on my birthday because over me and my mom not getting along, and then, you know, the stuff that was kind of going on in my house around that time, and the back and forthness between her and me and her boyfriend at the time, and then the girl that broke my heart, man. She broke my heart, dude, so she was the second reason, but she was the second reason why I was sad, but it wasn't like the main reason, but she thought she was the main reason, but she wasn't. For credit, looking like Peter Steele again? Really? It's funny because I'm actually not shaved today. My hair is like super greasy too. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I like screenshotted that band that you told me about to look up, but I forgot. Dude, I'm excited for you to get your 3DS and your 2DS in the mail. Dude, I was surprised you haven't played Pokemon and then you randomly just watch yourself like a 3DS and a 2DS and watching my stream. And I'm gonna be honest, that Pokemon game that you got is much better than any of the ones that are on the Switch. Because the Pokemon Company or Game Freak is having a really hard time making games for the Switch. They put less Pokemon in all the games. Actually, technically, yeah, to start with, Sword and Shield only had like 400 Pokemon, and X and Y automatically has like 600 and 700 something Pokemon, 702 Pokemon. X and Y automatically has more Pokemon than Sword and Shield has on the Switch for the base game. And the DLC adds like 800 something, but it's not that much more. And they don't put all the Pokemon in the games anymore, and the Switch is a way higher powered system than 3DS. But somehow they were able to cram like 805 Pokemon on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on the 3DS, so, you know, so that was like pretty insane because that they were able to do that. So I'm glad you got yourself a 2DS and a 3DS, because that's kind of like thinking ahead, because you can trade with yourself because you don't have friends. Because that's what I did when I was a kid. And not to mention, you can have Pokemon X in English or Pokemon Y in English, and then you can have the other game in Japanese. So then you can breed shinies in your game too. So you can also shiny them in your game. And there's other so we wouldn't have access to the Masuda method anymore. That's what I'm doing. So you see here, I'm getting this egg right here, and if I talk to this guy, the Takerman, it says my Omanyte and Japanese name are doing just fine. The two seem to get along. So if you put a Japanese Pokemon in with an English Pokemon, then your chances of getting a shiny are higher. Yo, what's up, dude? Yo, what's up, Nugs and Fries? I appreciated your subscribe the other night, dude. I love your name also. Thank you for stopping by, and you don't ever have to feel obligated to stay, because I do stream late, but you don't have to feel obligated to stay in my streams. I actually really like when people just come in and say hi to me. It's not like I don't like it when they don't stay, but it's like I like the fact that they care so much about me that they're like, hey, I'm just here to say hi, and then they leave. They have to go, you know? Because I know some people in real life who's like, oh, hey, I saw you streaming the other day, but like, I didn't show up because I was busy with blah blah blah. Which is understandable, but I'm just like, I don't know, I think about it and I'm like, well, like, for me, like, you know, I think it's okay. I think for me personally, it means a lot more if somebody can't say it. They're just like, hey, I'm really busy. They say, hey, I'm really busy. I have a lot to do today, but I just want to stop by and say hi. Like, the fact that my actual subscribers that live far away do that for me, they care that much about me, and they like the fact that they check up on me and just want to say hi means so much to me, dude. Yeah, I get you. Thanks. You guys just want to say hi. Yo, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate you. You have a good night. Take care. Oh, cool. Only people caught in the manner you did. Yo, thank you. Nintendo, yeah, thank you. I saw you like checking out all my stuff, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's only me. Cabbage. It was only me and one other person at the time. Like Cabbage or Shining Hunter Kel, he finally got his. But it was, I got the Raikou without the Master Ball. Shiny Hunter Kel or Cabbage got his Entei without the Master Ball. And then this Japanese guy, it was me and this Japanese guy at the time only. He got his Shiny Metagross and without the Master Ball. And even though it's a legendary catch rate and Metagross isn't a legendary, it still shares the same catch rate with Raikou, Suicune, and Entei. Not just in the normal games, but in Coliseum. So I think he did the most impressive thing, and he caught his Metagross in a Premier Ball, which is insane. And then I caught my Raikou in a Timer Ball, and then Shiny Hunter Kel or Cabbage caught his Entei in an Ultra Ball. And so we are like the three stooges of Coliseum Master Ball-ish shiny hunting. So yeah. I'm gonna do more full odds. I was trying to get Shiny Nidorino or Shiny Scyther in the Safari Zone. But I still need to continue that at some point. But I don't know when I'm doing that next. I think you're cool. And you too, have a good night. Good luck on the shinies. Oh, thank you, Nugs and Fries. You take care. Thank you for thinking I'm cool, dude. I appreciate it. You have a great one, dude. Take care, man. Take care, man. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, me, Shiny Hunter Kel / Cabbage, and the Japanese guy, I don't know his name. We are literally like the three stooges of Coliseum Master Ball-ish shiny hunting. So I got my Quilava without the Master Ball as well, but that's easy because it's a guaranteed catch post-game. If you use False Swipe and Spore the same turn, then you just throw any Pokeball, it's guaranteed catch. So that one's easy. And it's guaranteed catch because even though you did good work, son. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all the shiny hunting stuff is just like a grind. So basically, you said you ordered a 3DS and a 2DS. And you ordered X and Y. You didn't just order Pokemon X. You got Pokemon Y as well. So you ordered both and 2 different 3DSs. You were thinking ahead, dude. Because when I was a kid, I had to trade for myself. I had a Game Boy Color. My brother had a Game Boy Color, so I used to use his sometimes. And my grandma got us a Game Boy Color, so sometimes I used to use hers. And we had a link cable. And then, even when I was, the Game Boy Advance was out, I had a Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy Advance SP. And I had, like, Ruby and Sapphire, and then I had Leaf Green. And my brother had Fire Red, so I used to trade my Pokemon between my Game Boys even back then. And then, when the DS came out, same thing. I had a Fat DS and a DS Lite. So I used to trade with myself then, too, because by the time Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out, I already had a DS Lite. So then after that, the 3DS, the Nintendo 3DS came out, and Pokemon didn't come out. That was the first time where, that was the first time ever, I think, where I didn't have like an extra spare Game Boy because my brother outgrew Pokemon, so I couldn't use his 3DS because he didn't have a 3DS. I couldn't use it to trade with myself. And I didn't have an extra 3DS at the time. So when X and Y came out, I saved a little more money. And when I went to go to pre-order to go to GameStop to pick up Pokemon X and Y, I also grabbed myself a 2DS. So I grabbed myself a 2DS as well, and so I could trade with myself again the moment I got the games. Oh, you've been watching my stuff a lot, dude. Yeah, dude. It was in college, dude. It was like when X and Y first came out, the games that you ordered. They were like, Pokemon was finally trending again, and I think that's like Pokemon Go is the absolute pinnacle when Pokemon got popular again, but a lot of people bought X and Y. And even some people I went to high school with bought X and Y, and I was like surprised to see them. I was like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, you guys, I didn't know you guys played Pokemon. Like, yeah. And they were just like closeted about it in high school, and I was always like open about it. So there's a lot of people that played, I had no idea. Anyways, yeah, I was in college of all things, where like X and Y came out, and somebody asked me, he was like, hey, like, can you get me like a hidden ability, like multi-scale or Marvel scale, like Dratini? And I was like, yeah, and I ended up getting a 3 IV one, but then I bred myself a 5 IV one, and then when I got a 5 IV one off the 3 IV one, I ended up using the duplicating glitch to be able to get a spare 5 IV multi-scale Dratini, or Marvel scale Dratini, and I gave him one, right? I gave him basically a battle-ready 5 IV Dratini. They were just jealous of you? Yeah, maybe they are, dude. You know, this guy, like, I got him that, right? And then, like, months later, like, everybody stopped playing. It was just trending, you know? It was just like when Super Smash Bros. For 3DS came out. All these guys acted like they were better than me, and I was the one going to tournaments. I just happened to face this guy who was better than me at Smash overall. And I was better than the other guys, but I got 4th at the college tournament that I went to. But like, I was really upset to not be in the picture, but it's whatever. Anyways, one of the guys, there's a bunch of guys that acted like they were better than me at Smash too, and then I went over to an ex-friend of mine's house, and she was dating one of the guys that I was always trying so hard to impress. And then, like, I took 29 out of 30 games from him. And the one game he took from me is obviously a character that I didn't name, and I SD'd 2 times. I self-destructed 2 times. And then, like, I took 29 out of 30 games from him, and he was sitting there, like, telling me, like, we were all drinking, and he was, like, just sitting there telling me, like, that I'm wrong about the tier list, how I don't know how the tier list works, and how, like, Wario isn't high tier, and how Pokemon Trainer isn't high tier. I'm like, oh yeah? Why isn't Pokemon Trainer high tier? And he was like, oh, because he switches his Pokemon. I'm like, what does Pyramithra do, idiot? You know, so there's just so much, it was just all stupid, you know? It's like, what, you're telling me how this works, but I literally destroyed you, and the only game you won, I killed myself twice, and it was a character I didn't use. And I took 29 out of 30 games from you. These guys were always acting like they were better than me, and I was always trying to impress them, because I thought they were cool. But I don't think it's that they didn't think I was cool. I think I made them feel insecure. So they always went out of their way to make me feel worthless. And it's the same guys that would, like, the same group of guys. They're the cool nerd guys that I was always trying to impress, but then there's also the sweaty nerdy guys that I'd be like, oh, hey, so what are you playing on your 3DS right now? And they would, like, be, like, sitting there playing, and I'd ask them what they're playing, and they just, like, ignore me on purpose. Like, act like I was invisible. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Your brain is an encyclopedia? Yeah, especially with Pokemon, of all things. Yeah, that's cool that they worked on music for World of Warcraft. That's awesome. You know, like, actually, technically, I will say, right now, I might be pretty good at Smash Bros. And I might look really smart with Pokemon, but in neither of those games I know everything about. And I actually, at one point, I realized when there was all this stuff I was learning toward the end of high school and early, like, adulthood, that I was like, dude, there's actually, Pokemon is so complex that nobody can really ever know anything about Pokemon. It's actually impossible to know everything about Pokemon. Even the developers of Pokemon don't know everything about Pokemon. And they're the ones working on the coding and all the complicated stuff. You can't know everything about Pokemon. It's just impossible. And Smash Bros. You can, but you can't really know particularly everything about one game. I think you can know everything about Smash, but it takes a particular person, and it's only a particular game. Like, not every single Smash... Like, the one Smash player that knows everything about Smash only knows everything about Smash over one specific game. So like basically, it's actually kind of impossible to know everything about Pokemon, and it pretty much can be pretty much impossible for one person to know every single thing about every single Smash game, every single core mechanic. There is so much to keep track of. There's so much to be aware of. There's so many hidden things that you would never even know. PS5, PC, and private servers. How to adapt to certain... Dude, honestly... yeah, see, I'm really bad at adapting. That's one of my weaknesses. That's one of the things that really hold me back, because when I play Smash, I'm kind of like on autopilot. I'm really on autopilot. And I think that adaptation and mind game is, or mentality is one of the things at Smash that you need to know the most. Okay, so check this out. This is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and this is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. I feel like when I lose I can lose in both games, but I feel like I get less worked up and I get less frustrated losing in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, because it's more like Super Smash Bros. Melee. And I feel like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 and Super Smash Bros. Melee, you're not really like thinking as much as this game. As much as Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is more about like thinking and matchup knowledge and adaptation. And Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 and Super Smash Bros. Melee is so fast-paced, you kind of have to play on autopilot. You're kind of playing on autopilot. And even if your character loses a specific matchup, although there's specific matchups that, like, obviously, like Jigglypuff and Peach, that are in Melee that are just awful. And, that one's more like you have to play a specific way to win. But that's the only matchup that I can think of that every character just has like a copy and paste like play style in that game. Melee's more about fast-paced aggression and less like camping and projectile spamming, and same thing with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. But Super Smash Bros. Melee, or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there's a bunch of different scenarios where you mix up camping and projectile spamming with playing aggressively, and there's only so much you can play aggressively with. So it's a lot of mental mind game, and just it's more easily prone to get frustrated because there's a lot of spamming and a lot of mashing out of stuff, and like Melee is just more like, I'm on autopilot, I'm gonna go in this with no game plan, I'm just gonna play really fast and outpace my opponent. And Melee is more about outpacing. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 is more about outpacing. There are some situations in Melee, and especially Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, where you have to adapt. Like, such as, like, you have to recognize when you aren't getting hit. Especially Nick All-Star Brawl 2, I feel. Like, I get put in situations where my opponent keeps, like, shielding everything, and I can't get a grab. And I don't know what else to do besides use a projectile and then lead into a grab. So I can maybe shield my projectile, then let me grab them, because I still whip the grab no matter what. And there's just all this stuff that you know, I like those games more when it comes to losing. I feel less frustrated because I feel like there's more I could have done. And in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it just feels like I couldn't have done as much, because there's just so much spamming and so much like getting trapped in moves and having to mash or SVI or like out of those moves, and so much to just like try to tank through all these projectile spam. And like then the fast-paced characters, like the really good ones, have like really good frame data, and they're kind of just in your face the whole game. Yo, thank you, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. This kid has it figured out. Yo, thank you, dude. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, man. I was only homeless for 29 days, and technically, like, I wasn't home. I was legally homeless, but somebody was letting me stay with them for 29 days. And if it was like another month, I was gonna have to start paying like 500 to 800 for rent, depending on basically if I was gonna start buying my own food, because she was gonna start charging me 800 if I was like if they were still gonna make me dinner. But I was like, hey, what if I what if I just buy my own food? Is there any way I can pay less than 800? And so she was like saying like 500, but I was gonna have to start paying rent after like a month, but I ended up getting a place like 2 days before I was gonna have to start paying rent. So honestly, I wasn't bad. I was living with this lady who had like a husband and a son, and she had like 5 dogs, and it's super cool actually. I love their dog. I forgot their little dog's name. They had like a bunch of big dogs, and they had like a medium-sized dog. I loved that dog, the medium one. It sucks because like I remember one of them's name was Zoe, one of them's name was Brody, and then I don't remember the German Shepherd's name. They had a white German Shepherd that they breed, and then they had I don't remember 2 of the dogs' names. My favorite one, I can't remember his name. But yeah, like I got really sick too when I was legally homeless. I mean, I wasn't on the streets, luckily, and I wasn't even in a homeless shelter, and that would have sucked for me because I really like to sleep in. The friggin' Kramer ZX308, thank you. That's my favorite guitar. There's the Fires, the Gilden, what is it called? Gildred Fires going on, or whatever it's called. And I might have to evacuate at some point, but if I do, I really need to bring that guitar with me. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because I don't think the buses are going to run when I have to evacuate, so I don't know, like, how I'm going to go about bringing my Kramer, especially if I have to evacuate while I'm out working. And I live close enough to the mountains where, and the fields where my house could or my room, my unit could catch on fire, and I don't want to lose my guitars, especially that. Well, I guess I could lose my Ibanez RG series, and losing my Dino Millet would hurt, but losing my Kramer ZX30H would really hurt the most. Like if I was at work and we had to evacuate while I was at my job, I'd really try to see if somebody that I was working with could drive me to my house, so I could at least just pick up my Kramer. Because that's like really important to me, dude. Like the guy who got me that guitar, I'm pretty sure he's dead now. He gave it to me. He was like the master Roshi of like guitars, dude. He was like the master Roshi of my life. He was like the turtle hermit of my life, dude. Oh, cool. The feud Kramers tonight? You left them here? I want to haul them back down the mountain. Hey, well, you gotta have some fun. The necks on Kramers are so nice. The Kramers have such nice necks, and they have such a good tone. But yeah, I have to take that Kramer with me. But I can't take it while I'm working because I don't want anyone to steal it, you know? So I'm just like, that's the one thing I'm like really, really worried about is my Kramer. I've been bringing my Nintendo DS Lite with me and Pokemon Emerald on me because out of all my Game Boy Advance games that I have, I do not want to lose my Emerald. My Emerald version is like, I've had that save file for 11 years. I've had the, wait, 11 years? I've had that save file for 14 years. And I've had that cartridge since the Christmas after it came out, and in 2005, and I have like so many shinies on there, and like so many Pokemon, and like that save file is like really important to me. That save file is very important to me. It's like sacred to me. That might be, besides like my Switch games, right? Well, not my Switch games, but Pokemon Home on my Switch, and maybe Heart Gold for sure. I think Heart Gold and Pokemon Y. Those games are literally those 3 games: Heart Gold, Y, Emerald. And then for my Switch, my Pokemon games, like I lost my Pokemon games on my Switch. It's not a big deal because all my shiny Pokemon are saved on the cloud. But those 3 games and Pokemon Home, the 4 games, those are my sacred treasures when it comes to the Pokemon stuff. So I cannot afford to lose those at all. So yeah. Do not get hurt. I would actually miss your. Oh, thank you. I played them on Blast in the second floor. Thank you. I should be fine. I mean, if I was if we were evacuating, we'd probably still have time to go back to here and just grab my guitar. I just want my guitar, dude. Like, that guitar, that Kramer ZX308 is my baby. That's my baby. I can't let that one go. That's a necessity. I'd probably go back, grab my Kramer, and grab my laptop. I just go grab a different backpack, grab my laptop, grab my Kramer, probably my capture card, maybe my Switch dock. That's not a necessity, but you know, just because it's a special edition one, but I need it to stream, and I go. And obviously, like a capture card is not a necessity, and a laptop is not a necessity. Technically, a guitar is not a necessity, but my Kramer is my necessity. If I had to pick my laptop, and if I had to pick if I had to pick my laptop, if I had to pick my between my laptop, my Switch dock, and my Kramer ZX308, I'd pick my Kramer ZX308 any day. If I had to pick between all three of those, even if I couldn't stream. Yo, welcome back, little Yazzie. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Let's talk about having to evacuate. Because I'm actually close to those California fires. I saw on the news flash that there's another fire that started closer, like that's part of that fire that's going downward a bit. So it's even closer now. I think I didn't go out that much today. Did I even go out during the daytime? I did. I went out and got some coffee and some potatoes. So I did go out. I want to check my stuff. You live in Alaska? Cool. What time is it for you right now? I'm glad I went live tonight, honestly. I'm really happy I went live tonight. Or technically this morning. I just got quiet all of a sudden. I yawned. 2:27. Oh! Oh, whoa! You're an hour below me. That's cool. Almost everyone I meet is like multiple hours ahead of me. So that's pretty cool. I never really meet anyone that's like 1 hour behind me. That's cool. My brother's friend who passed away back in high school. He didn't pass away from his sickness. I don't want to talk about what happened, but it was an accident, basically. Basically, I'll just say he got in an accident. And it wasn't like a car accident or anything, it was just something happened, tragedy, and, yeah, he passed away young, but he was from Alaska. I remember that about him. Yeah, he was from Alaska. And then I had a friend, she was from Alaska as well. She still might be. I didn't talk to her for a while, and she's okay. I think I didn't leave her on red, but I think I just didn't open one of her messages, and it might have made her mad. I mean, we all go through stuff, and sometimes I get upset when somebody doesn't open my message, or somebody doesn't, like, especially when people leave me on red, that stuff bothers me. It's life, man. You know, he was a good kid. It's like they say the good go young, or the good die young, or the good go soon, or whatever. Yeah, he was a good guy. He was really talented too, and he was like a sponsored skater. Guess my age? 27? Guess my age? I'm 31. Actually, no. Too late. I mean, I look more 31 tonight. with that like scruff, but most of the time I do not look that young. But I just spoiled it. I'm sorry. I guess I couldn't wait to tell you I was 31. No, 24. Your name sounds like a rapper name, Lil Yazzie. No? Well, tell me, is it more than 24 or less than 24? Okay, here, I am going to delete that last comment, because I don't like, if it's like somebody that's younger, I try not to like have them, their age in my chat. So, yeah, because there's a lot of weirdos, you never know who somebody is behind like closed doors, so I am not going to guess your age now, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. But no worries. You didn't do anything wrong. That's kind of, I think that might have to be an update to my rules that I have for my YouTube. It did nothing wrong, dude. Trust me, it did nothing wrong. But I just had to delete that because out of safety reasons. Like obviously, if we're adults and we say our age, cool. But obviously, like it's something that's like a sensitive topic, so. You never know. You're good. You're good. You didn't know, and it's not something that I have written out in the rules. So, something that happened, tonight that I probably want to start having into my rules. Yeah, you're good, dude. No worries. No worries. You looked older in your profile picture, though. Like, you look, like your profile picture, you look like you're, like, at least, like, in your 20s or early 30s. And it's a small profile picture, but, like, it looked like you had a beard, but I guess you don't. What time is your next stream? Well, tomorrow I have an appointment, and I have an appointment during my appointment. So I have like 2 appointments tomorrow. And I'm done at 4 o'clock. But if I'm at my house, before 4, a little after 4, or a little before 4, like at 4, and then my stream will be at like 4 something, which is like 3 something for you. But if it's not, then I will go live like 4 or 5 for me. 4 or 5 for me. Which will, 5 or 6 for me actually, or 7, which will be 5, 6, or 7, which will be 4, 5, or 6 for you. So it'll be for you, it'll be somewhere in between like 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock probably. And sometimes I just run late and it happens, so it's AI. Oh, that? Your profile picture? Oh, okay. Did you like profile picture like a rapper? Did you like ask AI to make you a picture of like a famous rapper? Or like a imaginary famous rapper named Lil Yazzie? Because like your name literally sounds like a rapper name, and your profile picture you look like a rapper. My friend sent me a really funny video series that was made by AI, so I'm not gonna say the actual word because it's a bad word. Even if you're using the soft A, even if the person who made it was also, African American. It was called, it's a AI made film called, or AI made video series called Fat in a, with a soft A. Wait, what's it called? Hold on. Oh man, Fat in a corporation? Incorporated. Fat in a incorporated. And at Fat in A's Incorporated. And you just created it by yourself? Nice. Anyways, like they have a bunch of, it's always like a joke thing, so like there's this like one if they became like YouTubers, like what would their names be? And that one was like funny. And then there's another one where they had themselves like this like robot, that looked like this robot like housemaid thing, like it was just like funny. It's all like funny stuff, and there's like there is a lot of like stereotyping and stuff, but it's still, I feel like there's not like the really messed up like stereotyping where they're like, oh, they say, oh, they only eat like whatever. It's like not that kind of stuff, but you know, it's not like racist or anything. I think it was probably actually even made by an African American person, but it was just really funny. And yeah, my friend sent me some videos from that, and it made me laugh. And it's so crazy because they all look real, dude. It's actually insane how like AI is now making people that look, they just straight up look like people. Like some of them you can tell it's fake, but like some of them it's like this literally looks like an actual life film. Yeah, 9 subs, now we have 7. It happens, man. It happens. It happens. I had 1,583 subscribers. No, I had 1,584 subscribers like 2 nights ago, and within a day I lost like 1. It happens. Sometimes people who subscribe are also bots, and then sometimes they just decide, oh, I might subscribe to this person and they unsub. Or sometimes, in my situation, I probably have a lot of streamers who are like, oh, I haven't seen this guy come on my streams for a while, so I'm gonna unsub him since he hasn't been supporting me. And like when you do the whole raid thing, you like sub for sub, like I did you a favor, so now you do me a favor, mister. Like I don't do the raids anymore. I just stopped raiding. I stopped raiding people. If I raid again, I might do a video raid, or maybe I'll just send people to like my friend's video and give them a shout out, you know. But it happens, you know, it actually happens, and when you have more subscribers, it happens even more frequently. So you just gotta take what you got. And one of my videos, I mean I can, let me check you out. I don't like to you at a channel. I'm just looking at your stuff. Oh, dude, you do play Pokemon. What Pokemon? I mean, is that yours? You sure? Oh no, it's not. Oh, I see. I see what you look like now, dude. Oh, you do have a Pokemon video. That's cool. What game is that? Oh, is that Let's Go? Is that Let's Go? Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee? That's cool, we have that game. I'm just looking at NBA 2K24. My career next gen. That's cool, man. Your channel looks cool. It doesn't really, if I could recommend anything, just keep at it, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, I know where that is. I think it's in your YouTube, community post. You said oh, I forgot they rolled out community posts for everybody. I thought it was just 500 subscribers after it was 1,000. We are in Anchorage. Dude, there's this one YouTuber I like who's from Anchorage. Friggin' PokeAK. That's a good start, dude. If I recommend anything, get yourself a capture card. I love Pokemon. Nice. Get yourself a capture card and start streaming. Because trust me, dude, I say streaming helps, it does. And like, you're probably in school, so you're probably busy. And for me, when I go to school or I work, I'm so exhausted when I get home. Because I have to take a lot of buses, and I have to wake up early just to go to school and go to work, and take a lot of buses just to work and go to school. And so I'm always like really exhausted until I get home. So I might actually, if I go back to school, I graduated college, but if I go back to school, I might actually bring my laptop on me and stream while I'm in school. Because it's like, I just feel like, why can't you stream, dude? Do you not have a laptop or a computer? Ask your parents to get you a laptop. You could literally get a laptop for like $100 in places. My mom got me my original laptop for $100, and that thing looked like a doo-doo piece of doo-doo, but it's cool you like NBA stuff too. I have a coworker that plays 2K as well. Cool you like Pokemon and basketball. It's pretty awesome, dude. But yeah, I recommend if you can't stream, like say if you have a laptop, I recommend you getting a capture card, but those are kind of expensive, so they have capture cards from like Walmart too, and those break all the time. So you can still get one of those cheaper ones, and just do what you can while it lasts. Oh, your brother posted it? Oh, okay. Your brother posted it, okay. So do you and your brother share the channel or what? No? Then why'd your brother post it on your channel? If it's your channel, then why'd you post it? You know, you could just keep doing YouTube shorts, like that Pokemon YouTube shorts you have, so it's like 1.3 thousand views. YouTube shorts get way more views than actual videos, and they're easier. He has his on, what? You could post like more YouTube shorts. You could literally even post a YouTube short of like certain Pokemon evolving, especially when they're shiny. And for some reason, the shiny evolution videos, some of those go crazy. My friend Chaos Live 09 was doing them, and then my YouTube buddy and I started doing those. And like some of mine got like several thousands of views, and then some of them got like 800 views. Some of them got like they were getting. He wanted to? Oh, because he wanted to? Yeah, you can do, like, if you have, like, here's the thing, if you, like, if you hold the screenshot button on the Switch 2, or the Switch Pro controller, or the Joy-Cons, if you hold the screenshot button, it takes a screenshot. I have too many screenshots on here. And then you go into videos, and then, you can go on here. And yeah, it's like a screenshot of me riding around on my bike. But you can send it to your smartphone, or you can post it on Facebook, and you can download the video on your phone with a downloader, and then you can actually like post a clip of the Pokemon, and you can just do a bunch of shiny so and so evolving, and you can just post videos of, like shiny Pokemon evolving, and that is like guaranteed views and publicity for your channel. That was what I started posting those, and then Pokemon Go clips when I was in school, because I was like so busy I couldn't stream, or I was so overwhelmed I couldn't stream, and so I'm probably going to start, if I go back to school, I might even stream on campus, because by the time I would go home, I'd probably just be too exhausted. I'd probably just stream in the cafeteria. 20 minutes? What I did with Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, I made a video that was like 5 minutes or 8 minutes. I just kept hitting the screenshot button or recording button through the clips, and then I made a really long video off of it. You can do that too. It's a lot of effort, like actually like trimming it and putting it. You have to put it in an editor though. Or you could just use your phone and record your Switch screen, but that's bad quality, you know. People don't do that anymore. They used to when YouTube first came out, because capture cards weren't really like common or anything back then. So people just used to record their like phone screens when they used to play games, or they used to use emulators and record like their screens with like a recorder, like Bandicam or something. I still have Bandicam and I still use Bandicam. I still use that thing, dude. And it's free. You can only record 10 minutes of it, and you just put it in an editor after, and you can just combine all the clips together. You have that Bandicam watermark, but it's whatever. Oh, I need to be yawning, dude. I'm getting kind of tired. I haven't drank coffee at all because I'm tired. I'm tired. Not tired. I want to be able to sleep tonight if I can. And it's morning. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. Just gotta use some advice. Because even if you can't stream, technically you could stream. If you have a laptop, because you still haven't answered if you have a laptop, you don't need a capture card to stream. You just need OBS to stream. Because you need something to stream a video to YouTube. And then, what you could do is you could literally get, you could get OBS and then stream OBS Studio on, you know, you could record, have a window open on your laptop to record it, and you could literally stream or record a video of you playing like a Pokemon fan game, or like Pokemon Showdown, or like you could play an emulator. You don't have a laptop yet? Dang. You know there's screen recorders for phones? There's screen recording apps for phones, and if you don't have an iPhone, there's literally like emulators that you can get for your phone. Like my original, like this phone is low end. This phone is literally a 32-bit phone only, but I can literally get Pokemon Gold and Silver on this phone, and I could record myself playing Gold and Silver and post a video to YouTube. If you have a phone that has a Google phone, you can literally download like emulators for it and download the ROMs for it and do a playthrough of like Pokemon games on your phone. And like in order to get the ROMs, you have to go to MegaThreads. MegaThreads is the only safe place to get ROMs now. Because it's like instead of it being, I think it's an archive. I think MegaThreads is actually an archive of ROMs. So it's not really like a ROM site, it's actually an archive site for anything. But you get you can get ROMs from there. I can use Twitch. Twitch? Why would you want to use Twitch if you're on YouTube though? I mean, you can use both. But if you can't really stream on Twitch either. Like if you can't stream on YouTube, you can't really stream on Twitch. So that means you just have nothing to stream on. So it's kind of like one or the other, or both. But if you do both, you have to have a tool output. But see, you need to have a laptop to do that. We're just giving you some advice. Like, I use video recording. I use X Recorder for my old phone, which is better than my current phone. I use X Recorder for that. My current phone has a built-in recorder on it, but it sucks. It literally, like, the audio gets ahead of the actual what's being recorded. So the audio is completely off sync, but whatever. I was gonna try to play Pokemon Gold and Silver and try to get like shinies in Gold and Silver and then record it. But I never did that. I never got around to it. So I couldn't trade, so I couldn't get the shiny Ditto from Red and Blue. So I was gonna actually use I was gonna actually glitch in a shiny Ditto, and I wasn't able to do it. But I was going to try to hatch eggs in Gold and Silver, try to get shinies and have those for videos. But you subbed? Yo, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I think you told me earlier. But yeah, I used to do that, and then, I used to do that, and then, what was that? I was going to do that, but then I ended up graduating before I would have had to do that. I was going to do that while I was in school to, like, try to get, like, more subscribers and stuff, but yeah, you can just honestly do YouTube shorts. I mean, there's ways you can record it. You don't need to do like a 20-minute long video if you want to grow your channel. You can literally just post like 30-second videos off your Switch onto your YouTube if you download the video and onto your phone. You can post clips of your games and get views like that. Yeah, you can do that too. I'm just giving you some advice because, yeah, for me, that's what I was doing while I was enrolled in school. Yeah, I'm getting through these eggs, man. I'm getting through these damn eggs. It's getting kinda hot, dude, not gonna lie. I'll be okay. No, I might open, I think my roommate left the screen open. I think I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'm gonna open my room, like, more. But I'm just a little hot, dude. And we left this, we like been leaving the screen door. Oh, like we've been leaving the screen, like we've been leaving the door open, leaving the screen like closed just to, well, she smokes, so she's trying to let the smoke out. 3DS XL Pikachu Edition with Pokemon X, awesome. Somebody else that's a new, oh, I think he's a new subscriber, or like he's been watching me for a while. He got that too. He got a 3DS. Or 3DS and a 2DS, you ordered it, so it's coming in the mail. It's $600? Oh yeah, that one's rare. Dang. That's cool that you're getting one of those. You should get a hacked one, so, or a pre-hacked one, or you should hack it yourself so you can get the older Pokemon games on it. I don't really see a problem with it, because Nintendo doesn't really go after those anymore. They kind of just gave up on trying to attach the 3DS every time somebody found a new way to hack it. So, because every time they add an update for the 3DS, there's always another new way to hack them. And you can get, like, you know, the virtual consoles of the games of Red and Blue on there, even though they're not on eShop anymore. You can get everything that you can't get anymore. I mean, obviously people could pay money and do it legit. They still would, but they can't, like, they don't give us that option anymore. So the only way to get those games that we're on the 3S's by hacking your system. It's cool you're getting one of those, though. Oops, got caught in one. Yo, have a good one, dude. You'll watch my live stream tomorrow? It'll be, on Friday, around 4, 5, or 6 o'clock for you. It'll be around 4, 5, 6, or 7 o'clock for me. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. Nice meeting you. Good luck on your YouTube endeavors. Take care, man. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the likes as well, guys. I do have 5 likes now. Nice. I'm gonna check something really quick. Make time go by a little faster. Honestly, I'm getting to that point where I kind of want to end my stream, but I'm not even 2 hours in. It's just because it's late. I was checking something. I'm gonna charge both my phones before I, tonight. I'm gonna charge both my phones tonight. Yay, 12 more minutes until I end stream. Let's go, dude. A little less than that. A little less than that? A little more than that, actually. I might do like 12:02. Just to make sure it goes over 2 hours since my stream crashed like twice. Honestly, I might not make myself more water tonight. I might be okay on that. I just got really thirsty earlier, but like not thirsty anymore. Yo, what up, Cassidy? Yo, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm actually gonna end in like 8 minutes. My hair is greasy, so I put it like in a bean just so it looks like less flat, or the greasiness can be seen less. I'm taking a shower after stream tonight, this morning, because I just didn't want to shower before my stream because it was just gonna take forever. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna look more fresh on Friday. How are you, man? Be safe, man? I will. I'll be fine. I don't know, actually, because I was like really shaky when I went to the kitchen earlier. I haven't been able to eat like as nutritiously as anyone would want because I've been really just eating the same thing like every day that I'm not working. Because I've been like having to save money, you know. So I've literally just been I ate like 2 or 3 days a week. No, 2 or 3, yeah, 2 or 3 days a week I eat good better food and I eat better, and then 4 days a week I just all I eat is like potatoes. And yeah, it's just like today I was really like shaky, even though like I had 4 potatoes. So I hopefully when I have to walk for 22 minutes tomorrow when I wake up for work. So I have to go to the bus stop. Hopefully I'm not shaky and I don't just collapse. I think the moment I get to work, I'm gonna buy myself a lot of food. Yeah, I know. I've been hella losing weight since I moved, dude. I know it is. I just can't, like... I can't afford it. I can barely afford it. So, I mean, I can't actually literally afford it, but it's like... I'm affording... Like... I'm eating food, and then I'm, like... having less to have for, like, living. Like, there's a month where I'm not gonna get my social security check. Possibly, if they can't waiver, like, the overpayment. Social Security overpaid me, and I'm not going to be able to pay my rent with my Social Security, so I have a job too, so I'm literally trying to prepare for that, so when I do get my Social Security, if I don't get my Social Security check, I have enough at least to pay for rent, or at the very least, I have enough to pay most of it and borrow some from friends and then pay them back. So it's October, I'm either going to be like owing money or I'm going to be still having to save because I also accidentally turned in 2 copies of my Social Security check. So I'm afraid they're going to count those both and overcharge me, or like, see, I made more than I didn't. So it's just like, I'm like, literally, I can't stock up, dude. On tuna? Oh yeah, I was actually for a while, I was getting a lot of tuna. But my brother told me to be careful with fish, because it has, like, mercury in it. So, yeah. So I have to, like, limit how much tuna I eat. Like, I have to eat tuna, like, every other day. I should have probably gotten myself tuna. You're right. I was getting myself tuna for a while, but it felt like I was eating too much. So... You're right, though. Tuna is good. Tuna in a can. Well, they had the tuna in the packets that are fresh, too. And those are the ones I was getting, and they're actually really good. They have, like, herbs in it. And some of them have, like, garlic and onion and stuff. It's pretty good, dude. Maybe I'll get more of those, and, I'll get, I was actually having a burger, like, once a week, so I was getting a burger with, like, actual cheese and, like, tomatoes and lettuce. Maybe I'll get myself a burger on Sunday instead. Maybe on Sunday I'll get myself a burger. I didn't have a burger this week. That might also be a problem. Nuts and kidney beans. Dude, they have these these beans that I like at the Dollar Tree. They have, like, beans there, but, I like the chickpeas. A lot of people don't like those. I think those are, like, my favorite beans. And they don't have the chickpeas at the Dollar Tree, dude. They did, but I think they're out of those, and so... Yeah, nuts is smart. I don't mean to sound gross, but I've been putting mayonnaise on my potatoes, because it's kind of like putting butter on them. It kind of tastes really good with potatoes. So... Mainly used in chili? Okay, maybe I'll get kidney beans there then. Because they have the kidney beans there. But I've been like, you know, Dollar Tree actually like has like everything now. Even if it's not like, oh, it's not real food, like technically it is, because it's literally beans. Beans and They have like cheese there. Like they even have like actual like name brand stuff now, but they sell that stuff for more expensive. But they had to get with the times because in the United States, like everything's going up in price. You know, so they had to get with the times. But yeah, I just haven't been eating as much as I should be. I've been losing so much weight, like this month especially. Like last month, I wasn't losing as much because I was still eating more normal. But I was like, dude, I gotta like really like save money because I want that Switch too, and then I'm gonna get screwed over by, you know, life as well. So I gotta be ready for that. Make scrambled eggs with mayo and egg. With egg. Scrambled egg with egg and mayo? Slow cooker? Oh yeah, somebody was recommending, two people, my YouTube buddy, Steak and Bacon Media, Marcus, recommended an air fryer to me a while ago, and then my social worker that I have just recommended an air fryer, because I was telling her how I'm not, like, consuming, like, a good amount of food. And because I literally can't like cook anything else, and she was telling me not cook anything else, but I don't really have anything else cheap to eat besides potatoes. She was telling me that it's not healthy, that I should get myself an air fryer. So I was telling her I don't have an oven. I think my landlady has an air fryer, and I noticed tonight of all things, when I went in the kitchen, I was like, is that an air fryer? Like, what is that? I'm gonna ask my landlady what that is, or I might even ask my social worker what that is. Game changer? Yeah, it really is, because it's like having an oven. But it almost like cooks things like even more delicious than an oven, because it fries it a certain way where it tastes like a lot more like crispy, but like it cooks it so good, dude. When I lived at my other place, like they used to cook, and there was like cooks there, and they used to like use an air fryer and stuff. Yeah, sadly I can't, there's certain things I can't eat, so it's even worse for me as I have celiac disease, so my intestines attack my immune system attacks my intestines when I consume gluten, and so it can cause me to get like really sick, or even like I could even have like a lower lifespan because of it, so I can't eat pizza stuff, sadly. But pizza is really good, like the gluten-free pizza, cauliflower pizza especially. I do really like pizza when it comes to what it provides, you know. Crispy, less greasy. Yeah, than the oven, exactly. Alright, I literally have like a minute left of stream, because I am gonna end stream soon. No, it's something I don't like telling everybody, because I have, it's embarrassing, I guess, telling people, oh yeah, guys, I have celiac disease, because sometimes that shit trends, you know? Tortilla pizzas? That's interesting. Oh yeah, that's it. They have, what is it? They have, like, gluten-free tortillas at my workplace. I just sometimes, like, buy the gluten-free tortillas and I just eat them, like, by themselves. They're so good. Like, the Mission brand is, like, really good. Yeah, the gluten-free tortillas are more expensive. It's like, come on, why do they gotta make that stuff more expensive? Because the Mission brand is really good, though. It's actually, like, tortillas. Like, all the name brand stuff, when they make gluten-free stuff, they actually make it taste just like the non-gluten-free items. So, like, for example, gluten-free Oreos taste just like Oreos. And they don't even put any corn flour in it. They don't put, like, any, like, flour in it. They literally make it harden the cocoa powder, and it tastes just like an Oreo. Tomato puree and little cheese. Yeah. Well, I ate it too. I don't like tomatoes, so when I would get a burger, I'd add a side tray of lettuce with tomatoes, cost a little extra. And I'd literally like take like a bite with my like 2 front teeth and just chew it with my 2 front teeth so I'm not tasting it. And then I drink it, the rest down with water. Because I know that, like, tomatoes and lettuce and vegetables and fruit are good for you. I haven't had any freaking vegetables this entire week, which is so bad for me. Usually I start off the week having a burger. So I have lettuce already, but I don't have that. and I should have gotten myself a burger on Monday. I really regretted it. I might just go to, maybe not Friday, but maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. Maybe on Saturday I'll go to Jack in the Box with my friend when he comes over, and we'll get Jack in the Box, but I'll just get like a burger, and I'll get lettuce and tomatoes. Garlic bread, garlic is very good for you. Yeah, I know, I heard about that. It actually helps sicknesses too. It helps prevent sicknesses. Alright, well, I think this is it for my stream. How many eggs did I read? I'm gonna save. Okay, that was 2 hours and 2 minutes. Let me see how many. So, what box is this? 7, 8. Damn! I bred like 11 boxes? Yeah. I bred 10 boxes. That's crazy. Well, anyways, guys. Yo, take care, Cassidy. Thanks for stopping by toward the end of my stream. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Pokey Guitars Jake signing out. Rock on the movie. I already said it again. Pokey Guitars Jake signing out. Rock on. Stay middle deuces. Have yourselves a good one. Thank you for the support. Good night, guys. Thank you for the subscribers. Take care and bye. Good night. Thank you for being here while I do what I love to do. Pokey Guitars Jake signing out. Rock on. Stay middle. Bye. Good night. Thanks, dude. Good night, guys.